Back when you could get a domain name, you know, that made sense.
Is that better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
It makes me feel very sort of overwhelmed, you know, that people come up and say, wow, you played Boba Fett, wow, you know, and they weren't born when I was doing the film. I love people who come up and said, do you know, Mr. Bulloch, I was 7 years old when I saw the movies. And I said, yes, and I was 12, because you start to feel quite old. But there's the new generation. If you look at it, people all those years ago, they went to see the film when they were 7 and 8. They've now grown up, they have children of their own. They've seen the new Star Wars films, episodes 1, 2 and 3. Now they're seeing 4, 5 and 6, so they get the whole story together. And now that new generation says, wow, Boba Fett, wow, you played, and they're 8, 6, 5, you know, and it's like a snowball effect. It will never die, the Star Wars. It will be there because it's such a terrific tale. You know, it's a story told in space, a fairy tale, good and evil. It will never go away. So the next generation will be starting in a few years' time. When I get home to London, after this event of receiving a costume, replica costume, magnificently done, I mean the work that's gone into it, I keep going, look at this costume, all the detail, it's incredible. And I'll go back home and it'll take me 4 or 5 days, maybe longer, for it to sink in. Then I will have to start looking at pictures and say, yes, that did actually happen, that event. Yes, we did have some margaritas, we did have a nice fajitas, and I was thinking, when it started off, this possibility of getting a costume 6 months ago, my one big worry was, will I fit in the costume? Well, luckily I did, so that's a huge bonus. So I'll get home, get on with, I'm actually working at the moment on a project, but then I shall say, I've got my own costume. It'll slowly sink in, and it'll be a memory that I'll hold for the rest of my life. People have asked me when I get the costume back to England, into London, what will you do? Will you put it on a mannequin? Would you put it on display? Well, I have an office, so it will go on a mannequin. And people have said, will you wear it? I said, well, not every day. I mean, I might go down to the bank one morning and say, go into the bank manager and said, give me a loan now. Just see what happens. You never know. They might say, would you kindly leave, or please come in, look, have what you want. I will definitely wear it at some events, I think. I can troop now, and hopefully I'll become a full member of the 501st, and I can troop and do my job.